Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome back to another episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. It is summer. It is time to harvest. Let's go ahead and get that going. Everything's planted. We should pretty much get maximum yield, more or less, out of this. Except for that one and that one. And that's fine. I'm not really worried about it. Oats should have already been harvested. The elderberries should be going as well. Alright. In decent shape. I should have probably done that earlier, but this is fine. It's whatever. Doesn't really matter that much. I really need our children to grow up, however. We're way behind the curve. By which I mean we have way less people than I feel like we ought to. I don't have any gatherers working. That's a concern. Hide is going to be an issue again real soon. We're not seeing as much wool as I thought we might. Let's go ahead and pull that in. I guess we are. 1200 is pretty high. There's like 1,000 here. I could probably have them. I wonder if I can do that. Can you take... Yeah, okay. No, they can't. They actually cannot take directly out of here, so that's stupid. So this is just going to build up forever. Because they're not moving quickly enough. I don't know why. Do I need to build a fair or whatever it is right there? Trade fair right there? Seems silly. See, you say food reserves are low, but I question that. I don't think that's correct. In fact, I think that's like the opposite of correct. I think we're doing great on food. Enough that we could actually expand soon, which is why I'm digging this out. Slowly. Very, very slowly. But it'll get there. Oh, they're still not even started on this? They don't have enough clay? Yeah, they do. Okay, that's 130. I'm gonna keep an eye on that and make sure it goes up. 130 is how many's there now. They have clay. It's right here. This is easily close enough to be... Yeah, okay, 150. They're doing it, it's just taking forever. I don't know why. Very strange. Tools reserves are low. That I can kind of agree with. 200's probably fine, but I could use more. Problem is manpower mainly, but I think I have enough for 2, so I'll just send 2 over there because we do have enough ore and metal and all that, so this should be fine. From a resources perspective, it's not a problem. I'm mainly just worried about the harvest at this point. Everything else is kind of secondary for now. We're doing alright though. I'm looking at the numbers resource-wise. We're a little short on wood, we're a little bit short on ore. Or where I'd like to be with ore anyway. And that's simply as a result of the fact that we only have 900 metal. Cast iron, whatever you want to call it. I'd like to see that get a little higher. But it's fine. It's a number. It's not a small number. Wood's the big one though. And this is nearly complete. That's good. Probably going to have to do this in stages. There will be a little bit more to do after. And they're working on it pretty consistently. That did not accomplish anywhere near as much as I'd hoped. This will be a little bit better. I think this will be enough to... Okay, that's not really what I intended, but it'll do enough. I'll probably have to do a little more over here. But I think raise or like flatten at height and then combine that with a little bit of a create a flattened slope to smooth out the edges, I think is the way to go. So that'll work. It's going. It's not going quick, but it's going. As is everything else. Are these building up too many fish? Not really. They're doing okay. None of them are really out of control for the fish farms, and then the actual farms are being harvested actually in a pretty timely manner here. I think this is actually going to work out. On the other hand, it's already fall. It's still plus 14, but that's going to change like really fast. Actually, I should see if any of the flax is done. You are done. Okay, well, great. You can go cut down trees, as can the oats farmers. Looks like flax will be the next to finish, probably. Then we got a couple potato farms that are kind of close. Some that aren't close at all, but that's fine. I'm surprised this one's still... I thought these trees would die by now. Maybe they'll die at the end of the year. I don't really know how that works. I don't know if... I've talked about this before, but I don't know if it's like, okay, well, you harvest this many and then it'll die, or what. It's kind of weird. Could do with that being explained a little bit more clearly. But we're sniffing 40k here for potatoes, so this is exactly the kind of situation we wanted. Agriculture is finally being researched, so that's excellent. That'll help even more. It'll put us in a position to be able to harvest even earlier than we were previously, which is always a good thing. Terraforming's the next big thing we need so that we can build those extra houses. Probably build 2 large houses, 2 of these guys. We should be able to accommodate that relatively easily with our food production. I think charcoal might be an issue long term, but we have the capacity to expand. It's already built, so it's not really a problem. Tools and clothes are the ones that are really concerning, I guess, at this point. But even they've been kind of under control, you know, that we haven't really had any issues with clothing in a while, so... I don't know, I think we're actually in really good shape here. This is looking pretty good, I think. Ooh, that's quick. Alright, we didn't even really honestly get close to 50k, because that's it's not even late fall. It's mid-fall and it's -1. That's not fair, honestly. That's a little bit bullshit, to be honest, and that'll probably get me demonetized, but screw it. I'm gonna call it out for being dumb. Because it is. It's honestly, that's kind of dumb. Not really fair to the player, I don't think, to have it be so inconsistently, like, bad. Great. That one didn't build down, but one of my gathering huts burned down, which I'm going to choose not to care too much about for now. Perhaps I should. I don't know. I think it's fine. I'll worry about it later. I'm surprised this went down. I'm a little confused as to why it's going down. I wonder, do villagers help out with this, or is it... Yeah, I wonder. Or maybe they don't produce wool in the winter. That's another possibility. Alright, this is done, so time to designate these houses, get them built. The sooner the better. You know what I've been really enjoying? There's a series on net. Oh, I can't put it there. There's a series on Netflix that I watched. It went on there a while ago. And I watched it. It was good. But I wasn't super into it. And then season 2, wait, I don't know if it was season 2, whatever came out later. I noticed it and I was like, oh, hey, this is back on. I don't really have anything else to watch right now. It's, you know, all the other stuff that I watch has already finished their season pretty much, so, well, give it a shot. It's been really good. It's Turn on Netflix, which is about, like, the war for independence for the United States. and basically spies that... I'm sure, you know, it's a dramatization, it's not real. Actually, I doubt very much of it is real, but kind of the idea of it's pretty cool. I wish you guys would come do this. Like, surely there's someone who can come cut down that tree and then... Oh, they already did. They just need to move the wood. Move the wood and then... Okay, the bear is eating the wood. That's bad. Bears shouldn't eat wood. That's beavers. There's someone here, right? Working in the mine. Yeah, well, you're gonna get out your bow first. It's a menace, you know? The bear's just walking right into the freaking... What is this? It's not a house. What actually... Oh, bakery. That's a bakery. Okay. I was thinking it was the weaver's shop. And I was like, no, weaver's shop doesn't need a fire. What's going on? Yeah, it's just the bakery that I put there a long time ago now. But yeah, Turn is like really good. I'm kind of like... I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's been a few deaths that I'm not happy about. There's characters that I really liked. Really enjoyed watching. Both good and bad guys that died. And I wish they hadn't died because they were really good characters and I really enjoyed them. And some of the characters that I really hate and don't enjoy haven't died, and I just kind of wish that they would. But overall, it's a really good show. I'm really enjoying it. It's like an AMC series apparently, but I never see it on TV. I just see it on Netflix, and I've really enjoyed it on Netflix. It's been a great series. And I really wish someone would come do this terraforming. I'm confused. Oh, because we don't have... What the hell happened? Whoa. How did so many people die? Jeez. I don't know, man. Like, we just hit that point where everyone's too old suddenly, and now we can't have good things, can't have nice things anymore. I guess a hunter died. Did anyone else die? God, what a mess. It's been rough. Alright, well they finished this, so here's hoping that this actually solved the problem, because I'd really like to get these houses started. Yep, it did. And I think the width is just right. It's not at all, but I don't necessarily care about that. The problem is there's a little bit of a ledge here. So I don't know that I could actually do anything about that. Someone will work on that. There we go. I'm hoping this actually does something. Actually shouldn't have bothered. Okay, there's just one tile now. I think we can make that work. I just didn't get the right tile. Miner died in an accident, of course, because why wouldn't they? Alright. Assign the miners. I think I can't do anything about that tile, which is deeply annoying. So we're just gonna space them off by one. Yeah, this is taking longer than I thought it would. Why are you guys taking it away? You could just put it literally right next to that and it'd be no problem. Oh well. They're almost done, I think. No, they're not. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. That's fine. Let them work on that. Still got plenty of winter left, unfortunately. Well, not really. It's actually almost over, but... it's going, at least. Another miner died. God, guys, stop having accidents. Where's OSHA? We need workplace safety regulations here for these mines. Come on. That's like 3 or 4 people. Oh, that one died of old age. There's a couple miners, 3 I see so far, that died of old age. So that causes some issues, but there's at least 2 that died in accidents, which is obviously less than ideal. Okay, they finished the other house, so let's go ahead and place this guy right there. And we will probably forget to upgrade these when they finish building, but I will try to remember because I don't want to have to evict people after they've already reproduced extensively to fill out these houses. Probably build another row behind each of these eventually, but we're not really there yet. This is going to boost our population by 24, get us well over 200. I don't really want to go further than that just yet. We're about to drop under 30k again. I don't think we're losing food per year, but I don't think we're gaining that much either. I think last year was really good, and this year we did not produce anywhere near as much, so I probably failed to harvest at the right time. That's the real big thing there. And we got an early freeze that killed everything off. It's very unfortunate. But what are you going to do? Tools are steadily kind of climbing a little bit, so that's good to see. Clothing is dropping. That's a problem, but likely owing to the lack of resources rather than manpower, but we're going to throw some more manpower at it anyway. There's another miner died in an accident. That's enough for me to say, you know what, you guys should just be done mining. Come on, let me select this, you dumb game. There we go. No more mining. Don't do it. We have a problem. Because there's no way in hell I can get enough people to work the farm. What the hell's going on, man? What happened? Why do we just keep losing people every year? I can't even get to 62 just for this. We lost so many people this winter. Holy crap. Lost like 10 people. We were at 170 during the summer. What the... And another one. God, this is brutal. Alright, the lifespans in this game are not long enough, let me tell you. Still don't even have enough just to work the farms. What the hell? I gotta pull people off the fish farms. This is insane. God, that's brutal. I have like no one. This is actually ridiculous. Just because I need 8 people to build these damn houses so that we can actually have the manpower necessary to do all the work we have, but then I can't do all the work we have because food will become an issue. If we have enough people to do it all. So, I don't know, man. This is a weird situation. We're just trying to do what we can. I think this is going to work out okay, though. It's not going to be perfect by any stretch, but I think we're going to manage. I just really, like... Why? There's too many deaths. Like, come on. This is out of control. You shouldn't ever have die-offs like this unless you've screwed up somehow, and this is not me screwing up. It's, look, I need resources, and people die getting those resources. And that wasn't even most of it. Most of it was old age. What am I supposed to do about that? Ideally, you want, like, if you're designing the game, if I'm looking at this as a game designer, I don't want to ever impact the gameplay as a result of old age. So what I really want to do is kind of artificially mess with it so that if you have like a bunch of people who are all the same age, they'll be... Well, let me put it this way. Hypothetically, let's say these humans live... Really, let's call these humans and say they live like a normal life. You'd say, okay, well... We're kind of compressing it. They come of age within a year or two, so let's just say that 50 is like the upper limit of how long you could live. There's another one dying of old age. Obviously, that's ridiculous. 50 is not the upper age limit. But let's say that it is, because it's a video game and it's complicated. And 50 isn't actually the limit in the game, it's much lower than that. It's probably closer to like 10 or 20, but whatever, call it 50. If you say that the first person dies of old age, like the earliest you could ever die of old age is like 40, what you want to do is you want to say 10% Oh no, you'd want to say like 5% die at 40 and 50, 10% die at 41 and 49, and then basically you do like a bell curve where the middle 45 is the majority of the deaths, but it's still spread out relatively well between that whole 10-year range, because what that does is it evens it out so that you don't have years like this where, oh sorry, your population went down by more than 10 people. What's that? You don't have enough people to grow food? To grow all the food that you wanted to grow? Oops. Sorry. Can't do anything about that. From a gameplay perspective, that kind of smoothing, I think, is necessary. You could argue that it's artificial and it, you know, whatever. I think it's something that you do because it makes the game better. I understand that it's not realistic, necessarily. I think, well, it probably is realistic over a long, like if you have a large population, but I think from a gameplay perspective, you need to have something like that. It's critical to do things like that. And I need wood, so I have to take people off a building. But all of those complaints and thoughts aside, it is time to end today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and hope you'll join us for the next one as well. If you did enjoy it, you can come by twitch.tv/electronicmoose. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. PST, 9 to 11 p.m. EST. Feel free to come by and check out a stream. I'm kind of thinking about some changes. I actually tried to change today, streaming a little bit earlier on Sunday. We'll see what happens. I kind of like the earlier time. It's a little bit easier on me. Ending when I need to be getting ready to go to sleep, basically, and do my end of the day stuff is not really ideal, so we'll see. It's still kind of in a state of flux. I need to hammer out what a good new schedule should be, so look for that. I'll talk about it on here towards the end of videos typically, so if you're interested, it'll be here, or you can just follow me on Twitch or Twitter and you'll see the outcome of it anyway. So, like I was saying, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.